Alright, so here we're going to take a look at Caroline's November 9th, 2014 evaluation. Here you're going to see her running full speed, followed by her running half speed, or 50%. And then we're going to finally slow it down to 10% speed with kind of a frame-by-frame breakdown. And things get off the bat kind of wrong for her, almost before she even takes the first step. There's a drive phase, which is when you basically drive out, and for her age it'd probably be about maybe 5 yards, 6 yards maybe at the most. But what she's doing is not necessarily driving or leaning out, she's bending at the waist, and you can see how she's just kind of bent over immediately right when she goes to take off. Well, when that happens, a lot of things happen. Her chest is pointing straight down, which is not what you want. She's dipping her shoulder, closing it off her arm into like a V, and then going across the chest with the arm. So all those things are just really a very bad way to start, and that's going to be a very slow move, and that's why she's not faster than really she should be, because she has a lot of athletic ability. We're going to point out some more things that we need to take a look at here. Right here again, you see how her shoulders are moving so much. She's got her shoulder really kind of pressed up against her chin there. She has separation of her arms. So if you see the right arm, how you can clearly see a big gap or separation between the arm and the body. And then again, looking over at the left arm, you can see how she's got it closed down into what I call a V, and then going again across the chest. Everything has to be moving north and south, nothing east and west, and everything needs to be in a relaxed, fluid manner. And hers is very tight, stiff, and that's why she's getting so much movement going on from side to side with her upper body. So as we go for a little bit more, we'll take a look, and this is another big problem for her. Again, she's got so much athletic ability and really a lot of power and speed, really for what I know she could have. But right here, you see how her knee drive is really low. If I was to set something on top of her knee, it would slide right off. It needs to be up close to almost, horizontal or parallel. And so she's got a very low knee drive, which means that she's not covering very much ground per step. So in order for her to cover more ground, she has to increase the speed of her steps, which is very hard to do. So we need to maximize her stride, and then that's going to help her really, increase that speed. Going for a little bit more, and you see that line that's drawn in between her and her chest there. It should split her eyes, and as you see, she's actually on the other side of the line, and that just shows you the side-to-side motion that she kind of has going on. And when she does that, it's kind of like the hip connected to the thigh bone, all that stuff. You look at her foot, she's striking on the outside of the foot and kind of rolling it in, and that's because she's got so much sway in her upper body, which is making her lower body get out of whack as well. Now, as we go forward here a little bit more, I'm actually going to show you some world-class runners here and how they take off and how fluid and smooth everything is. You see the hands driving up to the eye. Now he's leaning, not bent at the waist. Now he's coming out of blocks, which is a little bit different than what she did, but that just gives you an idea, and you can see how high the knee is coming up. Again, this is Usain Bolt. Watch his knee almost exactly horizontal, striding full out and landing on the balls of his feet. And again, look at his arms in an L-shaped motion, elbow driving back, hands to the eye. Everything is nice, fluid, and smooth. Nothing's going side to side. You can see how his chest is not even moving. Everything is in a straight line. So that's what we need to get her to kind of mimic, is that motion there. And that'll help her increase her speed tremendously. Her vertical leap was 11 inches. And as you watch her here, she's not really using any of her upper body. She's just kind of jumping, which I don't know if she does that in the game as well. If she does tries to get any headers, but we need to work on that. Broad jump was 3 foot 10 inch, which is a little bit on the low side. Now, the importance of vertical leap and the importance of the broad jump is that if we can get a person who can jump high and jump far, they're usually an explosive person, which means that first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps is going to be very quick. Lateral speed, 13 reps, and you can see how she's kind of standing straight up here. We want to get her in a better, more athletic position so that she can get more speed. And she's kind of opening her hips too as well. Now we're going to take a look at her scores and kind of see what we see overall as far as the baseline. Push-ups 10, which obviously is on the low side. We need to get her upper body strength better. Her core strength is also lacking. She was at 115 there on that plank. Vertical leap 11, and then here's what we really want to be kind of looking at, the 10-yard. That 10-yard is at 241. That needs to be like in the low 2s. Like, I want to get that there as quick as we can. That's going to help her be more explosive off the ball and just a better soccer player all the way around.